So I decided that since my wife has not been really good at realizing what an angel she is, that I needed to tell her in a song. And as I have sung this song a few times, and it's hard to sing, it's a very hard song for me to sing, but I want to share it with you because this is not just about my wife. It's for every woman who doesn't really know how fabulous she is. And you're probably sitting next to one of these. And so I'm going to share this tune, see if I can get through it. It's called She Doesn't Know. See if I can do this. Here we go. I'm channeling my wife. It's 6:45 on a Thursday night. She's running late again. She got a ticket. She ran the light, racing to help some friend. And then she remembers a promise made a couple of weeks before. She baked the brownies for the PTA. But she's run out of time, so she gets hers from the store. It's 6:45 on a Friday night. She's running late again, trying to pick out a dress that's going to look just right at this party she's throwing for him. Living on rice cakes and Diet Coke, she hasn't lost that much. Her dress is too tight and her hair is a joke. But the party's a hit because it had her magic touch. She doesn't know that she's an angel in disguise. And she doesn't know that we see heaven in those eyes. She doesn't know that she's all right. She's probably blinded by the light of all the good she does that she doesn't know. She's been worried about the kids next door since the breakup last fall. So she got them some t-shirts from a hard rock store that they haven't worn at all. She reads in the paper about some plight that's plaguing a distant shore. She gets out her checkbook and she starts to write. And feels guilty she can't send more. Well, she doesn't know that she's an angel in disguise. She doesn't know that we see heaven in those eyes. She doesn't know that she's alright. She's probably blinded by the light of all the good she does that she doesn't know. She does not focus on the good she does. All she sees is where she failed her part. Can she see that we think she's a saint because she's given all she can straight from her heart? Well, it's 6:45 on a Sunday morn. She's on her knees again. She's pleading for all who've been bruised and torn. She's asking for help for them. She has a rather extensive list of those she's been praying for. And when she remembers the ones she missed, how sorry she feels once more. She doesn't know that she's an angel in disguise. She doesn't know we all see heaven in her eyes. She doesn't know that she's all right. She's probably blinded by the light of all the good she does. But she doesn't see it because she hits a traffic jam on a carpool morn and feels guilty what she's thinking as she honks her horn. She wrote a sympathy note for her dear friend Grace, but got it lost somewhere in cyberspace and at the charity auction. When she wanted to help, she raised her hand so many times she sort of bit against herself. She got the casserole made for a friend who was sick and then apologized because the crust was too thick. She's running to the soccer and the baseball games. She cheers for the teams but forgets their names. She doesn't know that she's a miracle. She doesn't know her love is lyrical. She doesn't know this song's for her to hear. She doesn't know that I am so sincere. She doesn't know that she's the best. She doesn't know she's passed the test. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. Yeah, you kind of want to clap, don't you? It's a Saturday. You don't have to feel guilty about it.